Hello, hello my lovely, welcome back to my channel. I have a bit of a bare face. I'm halfway reviewing this Age of Opulence palette, but I also want to review a new foundation. This is a foundation by Max Factor. It's the Finity All Day Flawless Airbrush Finish. It's a 3-in-1, it's a primer, concealer and foundation. And I want to try it and I want to show you what it looks like, if it's any better than the Finity, because I think this is like a revamping of the existing Finity. Or discontinued, I would say, if this one is now here. I didn't love that foundation, so when I saw they had a new one, I was like, let me try this. So let's dive into the video because I'm going to show you how it applies, what it does in your lines, the coverage. I'm going to wear it all day. Babe, we are going to give this baby a run for its money. And if this is your first time here, then hi, welcome. My name is BeautybyAnneChris and on my channel I love to play with colorful makeup, but I always want to try to keep my looks a little bit more wearable, so that's what I'm doing today as well. But I also love to review foundations. I do hauls, I do empties, I love playing with my old favorites. So if this sounds like something that is interesting to you, then please consider subscribing. I upload 2 times a week, normally on Wednesday and Friday, but sometimes on Sunday as well. Okay, I'm going to dive into this baby. This one retails on the Douglas website for €18.35. It comes in, I think, 16 shades, as I saw on the Dutch website. I have the shade C50 Natural Rose. Normally I am more of a neutral leaning to warm. So where I bought this off of Wacom, but that is funny. Wacom. I bought this off the Wacom site and it said natural there, so, and then I got it and it said natural rose, so we are going to see what this does to my complexion. But yeah, I have a little bit of these like little dots. I had some mosquito bites, believe it or not, in my face. Thank you. I already primed. This is a 3-in-1. It says it's a primer, concealer and a foundation. I'm just going to use it as a foundation. I already primed. I've used this one. This is the MAC Prepper Prime all over my face, and I totally forgot to keep it here. It is the Smashbox Minimize Pores. I put that on my nose because I always do that. I have quite large pores on my nose. I always do that, so I want to, you know, give this foundation the same test as I do with all my foundation, because otherwise I don't know if it's better or no. I always use this combo to review my foundations because then I know how the primers perform. So if something goes wrong, it's not the primers, it's the foundation. Okay, I want to try one side with a sponge and the other side with a brush. So you can see if you can, whatever method is going to work best for you. I am going to shake it a little bit. It doesn't say that you have to, but I want to. There's also SPF 20 in here, and this is a vegan formula. I did 2 full pumps. It is somewhat runny, but also quite thick. So, well, let's see. I'm going to do this side with a brush. And the side with the brush is the one I'm going to also powder. What does this do for like shade-wise? Well, shade-wise, I think it is quite okay. It's maybe a little light. But, you know, we are coming out of summer and I have a dog, so I am outside a lot. So I always have a little bit of a tan, but going into winter, it is going to fade. Okay, right now I just took one little bit. Well, one little bit, like half of the drop I put on the little palette and swipe this and across my face. And I think right now we could easily say that this is like a medium coverage, right? And you can see it is a bit too light for me. It doesn't really like melt into my skin that normally would happen if you have the right shade, but I don't mind it. It's not too light, I think. Okay, the other side I'm going to do with my sponge. I wet a beauty blender. This is a beauty blender. It's just one of the Christmas ones. I always buy a Christmas pack. I think that is, you know, you get a lot of value for money. Okay, come on. I have to work hard to make it, to blend it. That's kind of funny. I have to also do another pump because my sponge is really picking a lot up. I should have put my hair back. Sorry. Okay, I'm having somewhat, not trouble necessarily, but normally it's easier for me with other foundations to blend with the sponge. But this time I think for this foundation I prefer to use my brush. That is never the case, but okay. I think the coverage is somewhat the same. It's not like anything happens differently with the sponge than with the brush, I think. As I said, it took me a little bit to really blend in the foundation with my sponge without getting all those marks on my face. I'm going to zoom you in to see the finish as it is right now. Ooh, those bags. This is the side with the sponge. And I must say, it does settle a little bit in my lines, but it could also be that it's just because there's a lot on the sponge, because I used significantly more with the sponge because it just soaks up so much. And it does something weird to my nose. Can you see? Why? The other side is with the brush, and you can see there's nothing in my lines. On my nose it looks really nice. And it blended so much easier. I'm going to fix my nose with the brush because I don't want to, you know, have it looking weird. I'm going to see if I can smooth out those. Okay, as it comes to finish, let me see my forehead. I hope, you know what, I'm going to get the saturation down a little bit. Yeah, it gets a little darker so I can show you easily. But you can see some texture going on here, but I think that could also be just that there's too much product on there, but it looks a bit weird. Can I say? It looks a little strange. Okay, I'm going to zoom you out and we're going to powder and we're going to put on some concealer. I'm going to put on some concealer and I'm going to use the Max Factor Radiant Lift Concealer. This is in the shade Light. And this has a little sponge. Ooh, and it has a little bit too much coming out. I'm going to just take it on my sponge and dot it everywhere because seriously, there was a lot. I'm going to powder only this side of my, I'm doing this and I'm saying that. This side of my face because this is where I used the brush and I want to powder this and use powder products. And on this side I want to only use cream products and not set it because then we can see what will happen. It has already quite a matte finish. It's already almost dry. It's only a little tacky around here. I have to tread lightly because it all came out of the sifter or out of the little... It's so annoying. It's such annoying packaging. Oh my god. But as I said, I'm only going to set the my under eye with this and this side of my face. But I want to set both under eyes because I'm not testing the concealer. So, you know, I can. I am thinking of doing a Max Factor, you know, top 5 products. If you're interested, let me know down below. Maybe a top 10, let me know down below. Would you be interested in knowing what I think are the best products from Max Factor? For my other side, I'm going to use all cream products. I'm going to use my contour wand. Is there still something in here? Yep. To bronze up the face a little bit. For blush, I want to use this Lisa Eldridge cream blush, and this is Seamless Skin in the shade Dante's Dream. It's a bit much. I'm going to go over it with my sponge, but ooh, this is such a beautiful, beautiful blush. This cream highlighter by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called Liquid Glow, and it is in the shade Perla, and I've never used this, so why not use it right now? Because, you know, why not? Ooh, it's a bit much. Okay, I've put a little bit on my sponge. I'm going to see what happens. Well, it's very illuminating. Ooh, this. Oh, why haven't I used this before? My god, this is stunning looking. This is so fun. Okay, this has been sitting in my drawer forever and I've never used it. I am crazy. What's happening? Dude, what's happening? Then, I'm going to use my Hourglass. This is the Edit Unlocked from, I think, 2018. Because I got this in New York. New York, New York. Am I showing you everything? My life since and all that? Yes, I'm going to use my reference number 5 brush. It's a clean one. And I'm going to go into that darker shade. I wouldn't know what shade that is. Number 6 or number 3. Bronzer. Golden Bronze Light. Okay, if you say so. I want to use this because I think it has some luminosity to it. And I think that is going to pair nicely with the non-set part of the face without it looking too uneven. Ooh, it is so much darker. I'm going to use this Elva Flower Blusher by Oudens Eye, and this is in the shade A Little Jasmine. I'm using a Linda Hallberg 310 brush, and I think this matches this side quite well. So look at that highlighter. And I'm going to use Cookie as my highlighter because I hope to match what is going on right here. And if someone can, Cookie can. Using my Nabla highlighter brush, it's one of my favorite highlighter brushes, and I'm going to go in and make my cheek look really, really wet. Well, I think it's doing its best. Right, alright, I'm going to finish up the rest of my face and I will be back to start the wear test. Okay, I'm back. I finished up my eye look, maybe you've noticed. And I put on a lippy. Right now, I think especially this side, this like creamy side, looks the most natural because I didn't set it. And the other side, it does look dry. It does look a little bit dry. So I am going to use a not a setting spray, but it's more of a fixing spray. It's the MAC Fix Plus. Everybody knows this, and I know this. I know how it performs. It's not going to necessarily do anything for longevity because I don't know where I left my sponge. So I'm going to use this very small one to tap it in a little bit. This setting spray I always use if I want to liven up a way too powdered face, and it doesn't really do anything about longevity, so it's not helping the foundation in any way. Oh, let me pull my hair in front a little bit more. This is not helping the foundation in any way, shape or form. But yeah, I'm going to close off the video right now. I'm going to do a wear test. So at the end of the day, I'm going to show you in like a little vlog style clip that is coming at the end how this performed. I have worn it before because I am doing a ranking of all the Max Factor foundations. If you want to see that, then there's 5 in total right now. So if you want to see what I think is the best foundation in the range, then please consider subscribing because I think that video will be up in, well, I think in a week or 2. It's not going to be too long because I'm almost done reviewing this. I have already tried this foundation for the ranking and then I saw that this is a new one. Go figure. So I was like, okay, it's enough merit, I think, to give this foundation its own video. So I think that it wears down very nice. The cream wears down a little bit quicker, but not by much. So yeah, I think it is a nice foundation. It's not going to rank top of the 5 I have been trying. So spoiler alert, it's not going to be on number 1. But I think it's nice. But I will show you at the end of the day what it looks like. I think it's around 1 right now. Yeah, it's around 1 o'clock right now. I will, when I take this off, it will be, I think, around 10 o'clock at night. So I will vlog a little and I'll put that clip at the end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked what you saw. Then please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already because I would love to see you in my next one. Bye. All right, I thought check in like 4 hours later. I have to watch. I have to see, where's the camera. Hi, I thought I would check in now. This is very luminous, but this is the side where I have been just using the powder and didn't just used the creams and didn't powder. And this side is the side where I powdered and used only powder products. Right now I think It looks really nice. I've been sweating a little bit because it's quite warm. I don't think you can actually, let me see in the same lighting. You can actually see anything already. Yeah, it's a little bit more shiny on this side, but not by much. Oh, so far so good. Hey guys, it is 10:30 right now and I've been wearing this since 1, so that is like 9 hours, 9.5 hours. Oh my God, I'm so damn tired. Well, I'm just sitting in the kitchen. You can see some wear around here. I've been touching my face a lot today, so that's not really weird. This is the powdered side. You can see wearing off around my nose, but other than that, it's doing really, really well. Maybe a little bit here, but I must say it has sunk into my skin way more. Oh, Denver wants to say hi. Hello. It has sunken into my skin way better than it did when it just applied it. It was really, I don't know, a bit textured, but now it looks very much skin-like. So I must say I really like this foundation. As I said, it's not the top of the ones I have been rating for Max Factor, or not for Max Factor. I've been rating 5 of their foundations, and this is not top because I think there is one I even prefer, maybe two. You will see. You will see. But for now, I think it is a good one. It is a good one. Okay, Denver and I want to sleep, so nighty night.